I was redeveloping the sociolinguistics course for a mixed mode delivery. And as the course covered a lot of different topics that required discussion, I really wanted to create a space where both the online and the face-to-face students could actually share their ideas and their resources. I was working with Karen Barrack, a learning and teaching consultant in the AEL, and she suggested incorporating Padlet into the course. So initially I set up Padlet as a place to respond to reflection questions on the pre-session activities. So this was videos and recordings of the lectures. But then when we moved completely online due to COVID-19, Padlet became an even more important space. And here we were sharing during non-synchronous and asynchronous activities. So the students' group work could be recorded on the Padlet, as well as individual responses to questions and topics. And then later in the course, we actually started to get a little bit more experimental with the Padlet, and we started to share multimodal media. So for example, we were sharing news stories or journal articles, and then at one activity, we were sharing PowerPoint slides from our class work. So Padlet was really easy to set up, and it was really accessible for myself and for the students. So using Padlet really led to an increase in participation from everybody in the class, and everyone had the opportunity to write on the wall, regardless of attending the online session or not. It also led to increased sharing of ideas, as everyone could read each other's comments at any time. We used Padlet for sharing the PowerPoints during one of our class discussions. So the students had been in breakout rooms, and they were sharing PowerPoint slides of photographs of linguistic landscapes that they had found in their own areas. And so during the activity, they were sharing these ideas in the breakout room, but then came back to the classroom and we could put them all on the Padlet and then share them with the whole class. So this was sort of a similar idea to our physical classroom space, where we have group work throughout the classroom, and then one person or one group shares with the others in the class. Students also found it really useful to have one place to refer to for their ideas when they were writing their assignments. So Padlet really is an awesome tool for sharing. So not only can we have written responses, but we can also use other types of media. So we, in this class, only began exploring the possibilities towards the end of this course, but it would be really great to incorporate more of these multimedia options in one of our courses. So for example, we could post an article on Padlet, and then students can type a response, or they could record a video response to the questions about the article. So I plan to use it next trimester as a means of self-introductions prior to the course commencing. So students can post a photograph or record themselves speaking their self-introduction. So I was using during this course a trial version of Padlet. So I only had one Padlet, but now it's possible to create as many as you want. So you could have a Padlet for each session. You could have individual activities with a Padlet, or you could use it for students' brainstorming sessions. In my case, the students were asked to write their names on the tiles that they created in the Padlet because it showed up as anonymous. But I think now that students can have their own account, this would not be an actual issue. So my real advice is spend some time playing with Padlet. There's really so many options that you can use to set it up and to incorporate it into your classroom. And then just try it out with your class and see what happens. So there's really some creative and engaging activities that you can be doing and incorporating into your class.